Hi friends, welcome on YourPedia, and as you know, YourPedia is the platform which is providing you the best module for your upcoming senior executive exam of BSNL. This video is related to project management, the 7th topic, and it will contribute to 10 marks in your exam. And I tell you one thing very interesting, all 10 marks very easily you can get from this topic because this is a very concise and precise topic, and irrespective of your background, आप इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स के हैं, यू आर फ्रॉम इलेक्ट्रिकल, यू आर फ्रॉम कंप्यूटर साइंस, आईटी, व्हाटएवर बैकग्राउंड, project management is the topic which everybody will understand and it is easy one. I'll cover it in 4 lectures. I'll give you all the learning content, I'll give you the questions, and believe me friends, question will not be asked beyond it because it is very concise and precise. This one is my first lecture for project management. So in this lecture I'm going to discuss what is the project, what is the meaning of project. There can be different kinds of project, like software project, construction project, like in industry there can be project, agriculture project. Project can be of different terms. You know, there is something which is called project, but today we will understand in engineering language what is project, and then we will discuss what is program. So as you know, ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, it has space program, and in the space program we keep running many projects. So program, project, what is the difference, and then product. So every project gives you some output and that is called product. So Delhi Metro Rail Corporation, DMRC, that was one organization created to create to complete one project of Delhi Metro. When the project was completed by Shri Dharanji, then Metro was the product. So project is a different from product. The output of project is a product, and program is a holistic thing in which there can be so many projects. Like space research development is a program, defense research, that is a program of India, holistic, that is permanent. Project is not a permanent. Project will complete something and it has a timeline, it has a last deadlines, and then it will complete and then it is over. So there is a program, there is a project, there is a product, then we have project management, then we have project manager, we have product manager. These are the terminologies which we are going to discuss in today's lecture. Second lecture will be related to product implementation and selection. What are the criteria to select the project? How do we select which project we have to go for it? So then some kind of economic or finance terms will also come in that. And project implementation, phases of project management. So what are the various phases? Planning, implementation, all the phases. That is the second lecture. Third lecture will be related to selection of the project. Project planning and implementation may be one, and then selection of the project will be third lecture. Fourth lecture I'll go for will be related to PERT CPM, and very small lecture will be on bar chart and on Gantt chart. That is a very small. So if I tell you, I can stretch it to 5 lectures, small lectures, something like this. Documents and content will be provided to you. So let's start with this BSNL. All of you know till 7th of March you can fill this particular form, friends, and you have the age. This is the criteria: 40 marks non-technical, 160 marks are from technical, that everybody knows. And these are the branch of engineering candidates who are eligible for this: electronics, telecom, electronics, computer science, information technology, electrical instrumentation, and these are the branches which are eligible, and this topic is for everyone, so everybody can go for this topic. This is the syllabus. Now this is project management. So as I told you, this is the 7th topic, and I will be discussing today about this definition of project management. And second, my lecture will be project planning and implementation. Third will be project selection, and then one lecture on PERT CPM, and then fifth, I think 5 lectures, small lectures, half an hour lecture each, along with the document and everything. So this document you can take it. So this is project project management. That is the topic, which is name of the topic is project management. But before that we should discuss what is the project, and those terminology should be there. So project hota kya hai? What is the definition of the project? So what is the meaning of this? This is a small girl making some kind of diagram. Can you call it a project? So what is the meaning of project? This is the definition of the project, friends. It is a temporary endeavor, means some kind of thing which you are doing. Endeavor, मेरे को कुछ काम करना है, something I am doing. Temporary endeavor with a beginning point, then there is a end point, and you have to create something unique, and something can be product, it can be service, it can be anything. This is the definition of the project. So project has a timeline, starting point, end point, some objective, and I am to do something which is something new, unique. If I am repeating the same thing, it may not be project, because there has to be some kind of challenge, something uniqueness. So even if I am making the same thing, but it should be made in a different way, that is called a project. So project has a starting, project has end. It is a temporary thing, it is not a permanent. Unlike product permanent hota hai, project is not a permanent, and it is progressively elaborated. Now what is the meaning of that? Is progressively, as the project progresses, you have to elaborate, certain new things will come into it. There is always a budget which is kept for the project, there is a timeline which is kept for the project, लेकिन budget भी change हो जाता है. Suppose you thought in the beginning that project will be in 1 crore, लेकिन budget will change after some time. So after some time budget may be overshooting of the budget, timeline भी थोड़ा बहुत change हो जाता है. तो progressively हम उसको elaborate करते हैं. Project is group of activities, you know, and project cannot be for indefinite time, it is for particular time. So it is group of activities, certain activities are done, and those activities can be done in parallel, they can be done in sequential order, like first this activity will be done, and then this activity will be done, then this activity will be done, sequence, or it can be parallel, activity A, B will go in parallel, something like that. So group of activities accomplished in such a way that at the end we want to complete some particular thing, and I want to attain something, that is the project. So group of activities to meet or create some unique, so term is unique, product or service. So there is basically that is called a project. So routine is not the word for project. Something like routine I am not doing, I am doing something new, something unique. Routine nahi, unique yes. So I am doing something unique. Temporary is like, okay, there is a temporary term used here, that means a project cannot be forever. There is a starting line, there is an end line, and it is not forever, it is done in particular way, right? So this is project, whatever you produce from the project, that particular product is forever, but project has a timeline. So whenever you have to build a building, whenever you create a building, so that building will be created in particular timeline. Once building is over, then obviously you will say my project is complete. Project is an activity to create something unique. Many of the buildings which are made similar, you will say that sir, I am making similar kind of building, one after another I am making similar kind of building. So even if you are making similar building, but always there will be some uniqueness. I give you example. YourPedia starts one after another tailor-made module, but every tailor-made module is a unique project in itself, because every time we think of something new, we hit something new, we do the things in a different way. So all these things are unique project. You will say sir, earlier you started with Odisha State Pollution Control Board Assistant Environment Engineer project for 15 days, and that you said is a tailor-made module, that is a project, group of activities, many people are involved, we will start on this day, we will end on that day, and then we are starting this project of BSNL. Now this is another project, इसमें भी बुक्स पब्लिश होगा, इसमें भी कंटेंट तैयार होगा, इसमें भी हम कवर करेंगे, बट every time we are going to do it something new, we are going to learn. That is the reason it is called a project. So whenever you are doing something in the new way, that is called a project. Project must be progressively elaborated. Now what is the meaning of progressively elaborated? Means it goes in the steps and continuously in increment. That is this basically at each stage, at each step, you are keeping the ultimate objective in mind, and then you are progressing. So continuously in the increased order you are proceeding forward. First the project is to be defined, and then project progresses. So that is how it is going, and when it is progressing, we are learning something new in the project, right? So does the objective and scope of project change with passage of time as the project progresses? Answer is yes, it does. So that means objective of the project is there, but that objective is not fixed. Is the budget of the project decided in the beginning? Yes, it is decided. Can it change later on? Yes, it can change. So budget is flexible, timeline is flexible, objective is flexible, scope is flexible. As the project progresses, these things keep on changing. These things change. That is the point of it. So what are the characteristics of the project in the summary? It is not ordinary thing. We are doing something unique. Group of activities leading to unique endeavor, venture, unique thing which we are going to produce. Something which we get out of the project, right? So this is the project. This project has a starting line. Let us say it has a starting line. I started my project. This has end line. This is the end line, and what it delivers is the product. It delivers the product, and then there are so many activities, so many people are involved, objective is there. This is how it goes. Project gives you product. So end is a product. It can be thing which you can touch, it can be Delhi Metro, it can be a book, it can be service. So change is the name of the game. Objective changes, budget changes, scope changes. There is a beginning, then there is an end. You know, planning is the initial phase. Resources are utilized, and hence budget is required. And how many types of resources? M. This is, you know, money. This is material, raw material or something. This is machine, whatever you require. This is the manpower. So yeah, these are the resources which are required. Evaluation is required. You need to evaluate regularly. So the project phases of the project management में आप देखेंगे कि हम evaluate करते हैं. I told you about the resources. So this always goes in the steps and continuous in the increments. Progressively it gets elaborated, and it creates something unique, output, deliverable, which is called product. What are the important aspects of the project? It is temporary. It has a starting line, it has an end line, and it is not forever. Product is forever, project is not forever. Unique deliverable. So product is unique. Whatever product सर्विस जो भी तुम्हें मिलता है वो यूनिक है. आपने दिल्ली मेट्रो बनाया, उसके बाद अगर आप कहीं और पे मेट्रो प्रोजेक्ट लगाओगे वो भी एक प्रोजेक्ट होगा. दैट विल ऑल्सो बी ए प्रोजेक्ट. मे बी समथिंग न्यू कम्स अप. Progressively elaboration I told you. Example of the projects you can see that. I gave you example of, you know, BSNL. ये जो हम कर रहे हैं BSNL का जो आपको एग्जाम की तैयारी करवा रहे हैं, ये for YourPedia as educational service company. For YourPedia, BSNL is preparation module is a project. कैरेक्टरिस्टिक क्या होते हैं? समरी ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट, टेम्परेरी इन नेचर. ये आपकी तैयारी के लिए. तो कैसे आपने प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में जो वट एवर आई डिस्कस्ड दैट इज इन द समरी फॉर्म. नाउ यू विल रीड दिस फ्रेंड्स इन योर दिस डॉक्यूमेंट विल बी अवेलेबल टू यू ऑन द पैनल. यू विल रीड इट and this is the summary of that. So the best way to prepare for this exam is no notes making. Don't make notes. YourPedia is making notes. You have to listen to my video, whatever I'm teaching here. You have to listen to it, half an hour lecture. Then you go through this, you will understand it, and then do the questions, right? So resources we have, and the resources are not unlimited. Resources are limited. Resources have constraints. You cannot have unlimited resource. Features of conventional projects. You know, typical conventional जो project होता है, that is purposeful. It has some rationality, measurable, you know, logical. It has some life cycle, structured. Available resources are limited. There is always risk, element of risk involved. So these are the components. So yes, project has a risk. There is a limited availability of the resources. Conflicts are there. Structured you have to have. Logical, purposeful. So क्या feature होना चाहिए? Project should be purposeful. Yes. It should be rational. It should be measurable. तो आप मेजर कर सकें, क्वांटिफाई कर सकें. लॉजिकल होना चाहिए. इसकी एक लाइफ साइकिल होती है. कितने तरह के प्रोजेक्ट होते हैं कंपनीज के ऊपर? आई मीन डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द डोमेन. इट कैन बी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोजेक्ट, इट कैन बी कंस्ट्रक्शन प्रोजेक्ट, इट कैन बी मैनेजमेंट प्रोजेक्ट, इट कैन बी एजुकेशनल प्रोजेक्ट, इट कैन बी रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट, एनीथिंग. ऑब्जेक्टिव्स क्या है? फंक्शन और परफॉर्मेंस. रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ एंड यूजर. सो लाइक आई टोल्ड यू, BSNL is a project for YourPedia. What is the functionality of that? What is the performance or functionality? I'm going to write one exam, sir. There are 7 topics in that. I should understand each topic. Project management is one of the topic. I should understand what is project management, and 10 questions are going to come. मेरे 10 question हो जाएं. So suppose as a customer, I delivered you a product which is the module of BSNL, and आपके एग्जाम में अगर 10 क्वेश्चन निकल गए, आपने एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन पढ़ाए हुए से आ गया, तो उसकी परफॉर्मेंस आप अप्रेजल जब करेंगे, आप बोलेंगे ठीक है, YourPedia के मेंटर्स ने जो पढ़ाया वो मेरे को समझ भी आ गया. आई कुड अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट दीज गाइज आर टीचिंग, द कंटेंट दे प्रोवाइडेड, द टेस्ट सीरीज दे प्रोवाइडेड, एंड एग्जाम में आई कुड डू गुड इन एग्जाम. दैट इज अ फंक्शन. बजट, yes, you need to keep, you know, project running, so you need to have budget with you, that is also required. Time scale is there, like you have to complete this entire project within a time, so you cannot exceed that time. So budget is there, that budget is limited, timeline is there, you have to fix that timeline, performance and function you have to complete. This is the objective that I want to complete it. Now what is program, what is project? So program is multiple projects, many projects come under program. So if you understand, so program is a group of related projects to achieve some strategic benefit. Space Program of India, Indian Space Research Program, Space Program of India, in that Chandrayaan is a project, Mangalyaan is a project. So all these satellites which we launch with some particular objective. Space program के लिए हमने एक organization create किया under Department of Space, that is Indian Space Research Organization. That organization is created to do this program. Program is permanent. What is the program? To develop the self-sufficiency in the field of research, space research. वो था program. उसके अंदर बहुत से project. So many projects in similar direction, related projects, many related projects managed to achieve some strategic benefit. Right? So there is always the outcome of program also. Like Indian Space Research Program का output क्या है, outcome क्या है, what we want, that I told you. Right? So we want to achieve some strategic benefit and outcome, and related projects are coordinated. Scope is broader, and duration is multiple projects. So program is more broader. मैंने उसका example आपको दिया. So this is program. So project example, program example. Software से related projects, construction से related projects, this is program. Upgrading all companies quality enhancement program. Quality enhancement program, like I want that quality of my organization, people working in organization should get enhanced. वो program है long term. For achieving that program I need to do project. So there is a program, there is some holistic vision, broad, long term, and to complete that program I need to do the projects. So customer satisfaction, suppose I want to get customer satisfaction. So to achieve that I need to do projects. So what is the difference between project and program? Project focus on some kind of output, product. Program focus on strategic vision of the company, strategic benefit, what I want to do. Like Chandrayaan, what is the product? Chandrayaan क्या करेगा? वो एक सैटेलाइट होगा जो वहां जाएगा, मून पे जाएगा. This is what that is a product. So output of a project is product, and program is holistic vision, right? That is, project are narrow, program are broad. Program are longer, project is shorter, right? This is the meaning of it. Now project and product. Project, already I told you what is project. Already we know what is project. It is temporary, it is unique, it is objective or goal oriented, it is constrained by resource, temporary endeavor, it has starting and end. Example are this. And product is now tangible, which you can touch, or intangible, which you cannot touch. Tangible, something like book, you can touch it. Car. Intangible, like module. YourPedia gave you module. Can you touch this lecture? You cannot touch. But this, for this you are paying. I mean, if I give you series of such lectures, my teachers, my mentors are teaching you, आपको टेस्ट सीरीज मिली है, टच नहीं कर सकते हो, intangible है, that is called service. So it is called product, it is called service offered to the customer, right? So it is ongoing, this is a result of a process, ongoing life cycle, it has a life cycle. We will discuss about that. So ongoing life cycle, product has ongoing life cycle. Every product, we are also product, हमारा भी लाइफ साइकिल होता है, बचपन में होते हैं, फिर यंग होते हैं, फिर बूढ़े होते हैं, फिर मर जाते हैं, तो हमारा लाइफ साइकिल है. एवरी प्रोडक्ट हैज़ अ लाइफ साइकिल, एवरी वैलिडिटी टाइम होता है हर किसी प्रोडक्ट का. वैल्यू ड्रिवन, इट गिव्स वैल्यू टू कस्टमर्स. मार्केट ओरिएंटेड, इवॉल्व्स, कंटिन्यूअस इंप्रूवमेंट एंड अपडेट्स. एग्जाम्पल, स्मार्टफोन इज अ प्रोडक्ट, सॉफ्टवेयर एप्लीकेशन. So what are the key differences between project and product? Project is a process, product is outcome, right? There are a group of activities. So project, as you know, PERTs and CPM हम करेंगे बाद में. These are network diagram, PERT and CPM. These are network diagram. Starting ऐसा दिखता है PERT and CPM. ऐसा 1 2 3 4 5 6 A एक्टिविटी, B एक्टिविटी, C D E F ऐसे. So this is how project flows. Group of activities, many processes, activity A or process A, process B. So many processes, many activities will be done, and starting point, end point, that is a project. But product is something which you complete the project and what you get is the product. जैसे दिल्ली मेट्रो रेल कॉर्पोरेशन DMRC completed one project of Delhi Metro. The moment project was complete, what we got is the metro. The metros or trains which we are getting, that is the product. तो specific जो आपको चीज मिलती है, that is a product, right? And product has life cycle. Project creates the product. Product has life cycle. And project has timeline. Now these are the question, friends. So after this topic, once topic is complete, you will be doing these questions on your own. Question and then their explanation, question and then their explanation. You do it on your own. Whatever, if you have understood, you can do this question on your own. तो ऐसे बहुत से क्वेश्चन आपकी प्रैक्टिस के लिए आपको दिए गए हैं, इनको आप कंप्लीट करना. Now second part of this is product management, project management. Project management के phases we will be doing in the next lecture. But managing the project, group of activities and resource is called project management. उसी तरीके से प्रोडक्ट मैनेजमेंट होता है. देयर इज इंस्टीट्यूट कॉल्ड प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट इंस्टीट्यूट, PMI. उसने कैसे डिफाइन किया प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट को? प्रोजेक्ट कैसे डिफाइन किया? टेम्परेरी एंडेवर वेयर इन द फर्स्ट लाइन आई टोल्ड यू, दैट वाज डेफिनेशन ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट. अब हम डिफाइन कर रहे हैं प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट को. प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट होता है द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ नॉलेज, स्किल, टूल, टेक्निक टू प्रोजेक्ट एक्टिविटीज टू मीट द प्रोजेक्ट रिक्वायरमेंट. सो आपने ये प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट का बेसिकली PMI का डेफिनेशन है, बट नोबडी इज गोइंग टू आस्क यू दिस डेफिनेशन. एक्चुअली प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट इज टू मैनेज द वेरियस रिसोर्सेज. रिसोर्सेज मैंने आपको बताया अलग अलग रिसोर्स होते हैं, मैन पावर होता है, मशीन होती है, मटेरियल होता है. टू मैनेज ऑल दोज रिसोर्सेज विद लिमिटेड और कंस्ट्रेंट रिसोर्सेज, लिमिटेड बजट, and to complete the group of activities in such a way that we achieve the product or we complete the project within a time duration. प्रोजेक्ट का एक टाइम होता है स्टार्टिंग एंड एक ऑब्जेक्टिव होता है, उसको कंप्लीट करने की डायरेक्शन में वट एवर वी डू, दैट इज अ प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट. एंड अ पर्सन, अ गाय हु डज दैट इज अ प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर, एंड पर्सन हु विल हैंडल द प्रोडक्ट लेटर ऑन इज अ प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर. जैसे श्रीधरन साहब DMRC मेट्रोमैन श्रीधरन वॉज प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर. ही कंप्लीटेड द प्रोजेक्ट. जैसे प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट हुआ, ही लेफ्ट द प्रोजेक्ट एंड नाउ द प्रोडक्ट इज देयर. अब बहुत से मैनेजर वहां पे होंगे जो दिल्ली मेट्रो को चला रहे हैं, दे आर प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर, दे आर टेकिंग केयर ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट. तो प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट एंड प्रोडक्ट मैनेजमेंट. प्रोडक्ट इज एनीथिंग दैट कैन बी ऑफर्ड टू द मार्केट. तो आउटपुट ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट इज अ प्रोडक्ट, और उसको मैनेज करना प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर का काम है. फर्स्ट वी थिंक ऑफ अ प्रोडक्ट एंड देन द प्रोडक्ट इज डेवलप्ड एंड देन इट इज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन द मार्केट and then it is retired, whereas project is a temporary endeavor. So project, there is a clear definition of that. There is a product life cycle also and there is a project life cycle also. Project life cycle means starting point, end point, there is a timeline. उस टाइम में हमें प्रोजेक्ट को कंप्लीट कर लेना है, वो प्रोजेक्ट का टाइमलाइन होता है. प्रोडक्ट का लाइफ साइकिल होता है. प्रोडक्ट हैज अ लाइफ साइकिल. थिंक योरसेल्फ एज अ प्रोडक्ट. यू आर अ प्रोडक्ट, यू हैव अ लाइफ साइकिल. आप बड़े होंगे, अपने आप को डेवलप करोगे, अपने आप का टेक केयर करोगे, ओल्ड हो जाओगे, फिर उसका डेथ हो जाएगा. दैट इज अ प्रोडक्ट लाइफ साइकिल. तो प्रोडक्ट की लाइफ साइकिल होती है, राइट. उसी तरीके से प्रोजेक्ट की भी एक लाइफ साइकिल होती है एंड प्रोजेक्ट की लाइफ साइकिल इज शॉर्टर. सो वेन एवर यू कंप्लीट अ प्रोजेक्ट व्हेन यू कंप्लीट यू गेट अ प्रोडक्ट. और जब प्रोडक्ट मिल जाता है, हियर प्रोजेक्ट इज कंप्लीट, व्हेन यू गेट अ प्रोडक्ट देन प्रोडक्ट इज टू बी टेकन केयर ऑफ. प्रोडक्ट की लाइफ साइकिल फिर स्टार्ट हो जाती है. सो देन यू यूज द प्रोडक्ट, यू इनोवेट, यू रीलॉन्च इट. प्रोडक्ट को दोबारा लॉन्च करते हैं. थिंक ऑफ आईफोन. आईफोन इज अ प्रोडक्ट, बट हर साल नया आईफोन आ रहा है. ऑटोमोबाइल कंपनी में ऑटोमोबाइल जो आता है वो एक प्रोडक्ट है. हर साल देयर न्यू फीचर्स आर कमिंग, रीलॉन्चिंग द प्रोडक्ट. सो आईफोन इज अ प्रोडक्ट, it has a life. So but companies, what they will do to make it young again and new to compete in the market, they will change some features, relaunch the product. So product is completed through some project. Multiple project can occur within a product's life cycle. So project में it is very clear that what you want to get. Product में obviously features you will get to know through customer. So who is more close to customer? End customer के ज़्यादा close कौन है? End customer के ज़्यादा close आपका product है. Product is closer to end customer. The people who are going to use the product. And from end customer we get to know what changes in the product are required. What do they want? What changes are to be brought? That is end customer will tell you. इसलिए product manager is closer to the end customer. So market input from the market, product manager keeps on taking. Project manager is very clear about the product. This is the product I want to make. Sometimes there's a concurrent engineering. Concurrent engineering means marketing manager, sales manager, product manager, R&D manager, all will sit together with project manager and then they will think of what product is to be made, what should be the project. So उसको concurrent engineering बोलते हैं. Products की कोई guidelines नहीं होती हैं. Customer expects some product and that is how it is created. So product development is not temporary. It is continuous process. You keep on developing your product. Now iPhone, हर बार आप आईफोन एक प्रोडक्ट है उसको डेवलप करते रहते हो. आप प्रोडक्ट परमानेंट है टिल इट इज डीकमीशन, फिर आप बोल देते हो अब ये प्रोडक्ट खत्म हो गया, अब हम इसको दोबारा कभी नहीं बनाएंगे. राइट, लाइक जिप्सी यूज टू बी देयर, अ प्रोडक्ट यूज टू बी देयर. जिप्सी आर्मी यूज करती थी, पुलिस यूज करती थी, मारुति की जिप्सी थी वो. अब फिर उसको उन्होंने डीकमीशन कर दिया. 2026 में दोबारा से वो जिप्सी को रीलॉन्च कर रहे हैं, बट उस टाइम डीकमीशन कर दिया. सो दैट वाज अ प्रोडक्ट. इसके लॉन्ग लिव्ड फीचर्स होते हैं. Adaptive planning means iterative होता है. You keep on making the iteration and improvement. Continuous improvement इसमें की जाती है. I gave you example of iPhone and it is as per the customer's needs, right? And you analyze it whether it will give you the value for your money or not. Project has end or beginning date. Short term project team. Predictive planning होती है इसमें. Future, you predict in future what you want. Adaptive means okay, we have product, now let's adapt it, let's make it better. And predictive planning means okay, let's make this kind of product. You predict something. So whenever you invest in this, you get the benefit, right? When you invest in this, the scope of project gets enhanced. सो प्रोडक्ट मैनेजमेंट मीन्स एंटायर प्रोडक्ट लाइफ साइकिल में जो आप काम कर रहे हो. सो व्हेन यू आर प्लानिंग, फोरकास्टिंग, प्रोडक्शन, मार्केटिंग ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट एट प्रोडक्ट लाइफ साइकिल, देयर इज समथिंग व्हिच इज कॉल्ड प्रोडक्ट लाइफ साइकिल. व्हेन यू डील इन द प्रोडक्ट लाइफ साइकिल, दिस इज हाउ इट गोज. नाउ व्हाट इज प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट? एप्लीकेशन ऑफ methods, processes, knowledge, skills, experience to achieve some objective of specific project. So you make use of processes, methods, knowledge, skill, experience to handle the project. Execution of a project is project management. तो प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजिंग के फेजेस होते हैं फ्रेंड्स. फर्स्ट फेज इज प्लानिंग, देन मैनेजिंग एंड ऑर्गेनाइजिंग, प्लानिंग, एग्जीक्यूशन, मैनेजिंग, एवरीथिंग. So the emphasis is on delivering a specific output or product in the project management. So what are the key responsibilities in project management? Define the objective, managing the schedules and budgets, allocating the resources, monitoring the progress, managing the risk. Risks are always there. You have to take care of the risks. Make sure that project is completed well in time. So there is a time frame. And product management में क्या होता है? Product management means manage your product strategy, life cycle of the product. Product की एक life cycle है, उसको manage करना. This includes understanding the needs of the customer. Product is close to customer. Define the vision, guide the development and market launch. So product की success in the market. So customer, market, sales, these all terms are related to product. customer satisfaction, customer expectation, market survey, sales of the product, all things are related to product की life cycle में. So that is how you keep on doing this. Project on the other hand is related to creation of the product. So market survey, market search, exam में question can come like market research is a term related to product or project. Answer is product. Customer feedback, product. Cross functional teams, as I told you, sales, marketing and all, cross functional teams. So project management, product management difference, scope में, objective में, time frame. Project is temporary endeavor with starting and end. It is ongoing. Product management is ongoing. Now product manager is a person who will handle the product. I give you a very interesting example of the product which is human being. अगर मैं बोलता हूं product is human being. Human being is a product. How that product is born? You know, after mother gives birth to a baby. So mother is giving birth to a baby. And to take care of mother, there is a midwife, nanny जिसको बोलते हैं, midwife, someone who will take care of mother during the time of pregnancy. So 9 months project in which a baby will be born. 9 months project in which baby will be born, and product is a baby. Project is birth of baby. Now birth of baby is the project. Project will be 9 months starting, right? Baby is conceived and then it is born. So that we know it's a timeline. थोड़ा बहुत चेंज होता है उसमें. You understand that there is a change in time, not exactly 9 months. Now midwife is a project manager. Her duty is only to take care of this project. Baby is born healthy and take care of all the things. Mother is, you know, the entity from which product will be created. So mother here is basically product manager. When the baby is born, that is a product. When baby is born, who is going to take care of that baby? That mother. On the other hand, this midwife, she is going to take care of birth of the baby. It takes 9 months to give birth to a baby, and the responsibility that baby is properly born, that is the duty of midwife. She is a project manager. And once project is complete, what product did you get? You got a baby. And now baby is healthy. Baby, you know, there is a life cycle of a baby. Life cycle, आप पैदा हुए, फिर आप बड़े हुए, फिर आप बूढ़े हुए, फिर बूढ़े होने के मर गए. वो पूरा लाइफ साइकिल किसका? प्रोडक्ट का है, और वो ज्यादा परमानेंट है. मिडवाइफ 9 मंथ्स के बाद, ऑब्वियसली उसके बाद उसका जॉब इज ओवर. शी विल बी गोइंग टू अनदर प्रोजेक्ट. समबडी एल्स विल बी प्रोड्यूसिंग बेबी, राइट? एंड दिस मदर इज द प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर फॉर द बेबी फॉर एवर. So that is how I think you understood the difference between product manager and project manager, friends. So project manager project planning and definition का काम करता है, टीम लीडरशिप मैनेजमेंट का काम करता है, प्रोजेक्ट एग्जीक्यूशन मॉनिटरिंग का काम करता है, स्टेक होल्डर, अलग अलग लोग जो स्टेक होल्डर हैं उसका काम करता है. जैसे मैंने आपको मिडवाइफ का एग्जांपल दिया, तो स्टेक होल्डर मींस whosoever is related somewhere to the project, whosoever like doctor or anybody who is related to the project. So there are different stakeholders. No, stakeholders का सारे के साथ उनके साथ कम्युनिकेट करना, उनको मैनेज करना, उनके एक्सपेक्टेशन, रिलेशनशिप बिल्ड करना, that is basically project manager's work. And then project is completed, closed. Project is completed and then it is delivered, right? So these are the skills: strong leadership communication skill in project manager, organization time management skills, problem solving skills, risk handling skill, budgetary skills. These are project managers का job, right? Getting the approval, selecting the team. So team selection project के लिए project manager का काम है. Feasibility study करना, ये अलग अलग phase, there are different phases of the project. Next lecture उसमें I'll discuss with you in which phase project manager will do what. Skills required: individual skills, team skills, technical skills. So he has technical knowledge also is required. Project manager. Product manager on the other hand should have a vision to develop the product. You know, he should be, its role is strategic and multifaceted. Market का knowledge, customer का, product का, develop the product strategies, creating the product roadmap, market search, feedback. This product manager. Product requirement, prioritizing the things, working with engineering team, product performance and optimization, and again stakeholder के साथ communication. So product and project manager के थोड़े से. So analytical skills, thinking skills के नया product क्या बनाना है, मैं सोचूं कि नया product क्या बनाना है. स्टीव जॉब्स, एप्पल का जो आपका चीफ थे, he used to create wonderful product. Think of Steve Jobs, think of creative man, and creativity is required in product manager. नया product conceive करना है, उसके बाद पता लग गया ये बनाना है, उसके बाद तो project है, ऐसे ऐसे करो, ऐसे ऐसे करते जाओ. तो project manager is like midwife, product manager is like mother, right? So then there are questions, friends. Keep on doing these questions, and I hope this introduction to project, introduction to product, introduction to program, प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर, प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर, प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट, प्रोडक्ट मैनेजमेंट, ये बेसिक चीजें आपकी क्लियर हो गई होंगी. डॉक्यूमेंट पढ़ो, क्वेश्चंस लगाओ, यू विल गेट कॉन्फिडेंट. थैंक यू.